Assalamualaikum. Today our group will present to you the topic that we choose for the portfolio. Before we begin, let we introduce ourselves first. My name is Muhammad Mustaqim bin Mahathir and my matric number is 200285.
My name is Muhammad Zulfakar bin Harif Fazila and my matric number is 200590.
Okay, as we all know, nowadays every countries in this world are trying hardly to prevent the COVID-19 pandemic from spreading. But some of the countries are almost done to deal with this pandemic, including Malaysia. I'm sure that all of us aware with this statement told us we do not win yet. So to get the fully winning, we need to living in a new norm lifestyle. But some of us told that living in this type of life will bring them a lot of trouble and burdensome for them. They need to know that living in this new norm will bring them a lot of advantages. So the topic that we are going to talk today is about the advantages of life in new norm after COVID-19 pandemic to society. We have two focusing points here, which is the first one is welcoming to the new better lifestyle, and the second one is be ready and always vigilant to face any challenges ahead. Okay, let's move to the first point, welcoming to the new better lifestyle. If we always following the progress of COVID-19 in Malaysia, we always hear from our health minister, which is Dr. Hisham Abdullah, always advise us to avoid 3C and practice 3W in order to stay clean and healthy. 3C is stand for the crowded place, confined space, close conservation, and 3W stand for wash, wear, and want. In my experience, I went to the shopping mall, restaurant, and supermarket, and all of the vendors and premise obey with this SOP and rules. Same goes to the customer. They need to wear a mask and put the hand sanitizer. From my point of view is, if we always doing this in our daily life, it will become a good habit, such as we need to always take care of our cleanliness and our healthy. For the social distancing, in my point of view is, it can train ourselves to be more disciplined. As example, we need to queue in order to get any services in Malaysia nowadays. Move to the second point, which is take seriously the spread of fake news. Before the COVID-19 entered this country, there is a lot of cases where the citizen being the victim for the scammer of fake news. I'm sure living in this new norm lifestyle, the society will be more aware and careful in order to believing or spreading the news. The government also was provide us MySejahtera app that allow the people to check either the news is fake or real. From this, the advantage is the number of the society that being the victim for the scammer of fake news will be decreased. Or maybe after this, there will no more cases like this. That's all.
Okay, for my point, which is be ready and always vigilant to face any challenges ahead, is the pandemic has stretched our medical capabilities to its limit. Doctors and nurses are working overtime and non-stop to treat COVID-19 patients. Our government has began to hire more nurses, voluntary nurses and doctors to help ease the burden of hospitals. The government also invests a lot of money, which is 1.5 billion ringgit, to buy medical equipment, and as a pay to doctors and nurses. All in all, our medical sectors have received a very valuable thing during the pandemic, which is the experience of handling a pandemic level disease. Moving on to the second point, which is ensuring the country's financial is always in good shape. many workers have been laid off during this pandemic to minimize the losses suffered by big companies. These laid off workers still have to put food on the table to feed their family. This is where our government steps in. Our government has introduced a stimulus called Prihatin. Under this Prihatin, there are many packages and help. Some of them are Bantuan Prihatin Nasional and discount bill electric. The main purpose of this stimulus is to help people stabilize their financial status while the country is in recovery. This pandemic has taught us that we need to be debt-free and have a financial buffer to live easily. As a conclusion, we need to see this new norm lifestyle on a brighter side. I quote, every cloud has a silver lining. Just like Mustaqim said, with this new lifestyle, we can take care of our health and cleanliness. For my point, which is from financial view, we need to have a financial buffer and be debt free. That's all from us.
Stay home and stay healthy. Thank you.
Thank you.